From holiday-ready originals to the stories behind her derby art, she has something for everybody.
I mean, look behind me. Is this not realistic?
Beautiful.
Well, Aimee Griffith joins us now to share more about her artwork and how you can get a one-of-a-kind last-minute gift this holiday season. Thank you so much for letting us experience what makes you so happy.
You're so sweet.
It is truly beautiful. So how can we get in on some of your artwork, girl?
Oh, well, I have a website. Okay. And, you know, I always go to the Woodland Art Fair, which I'm sure you all are very well versed in. So, but yeah, mostly online.
What type of art do you create? I mean, we see some images here.
So it's watercolors.
Okay.
This one is a watercolor painting that's framed, and the other ones are print reproductions, but I'll always just send watercolor.
So how did you get into this?
We were on vacation once, and I took a class where you learn how to paint a scene. So they have the scene, and they'll step-by-step teach you how to do it. And after that, I just loved it and thought about it all the time and bought some paints. And it kind of grew from there. And I would post paintings on my Facebook page, and my friends and family would ask for copies. And then I opened an Etsy store, and it just kind of grew from there.
Okay, so you mentioned the kids. Did they watch you paint?
No, I cannot paint with my kids, even in the house.
So this is a true story. This is a true story. So when I was in high school, I was hospitalized for a couple of days, nothing serious, but I'm flipping around, and all of a sudden I come across Bill Alexander, who was the oil painting guy, and I just got hooked on this stuff. And then I go to Bob Ross. So when my kids were younger, they always fell asleep to Bob Ross. And so my daughter, who's expecting our first grandchild, FaceTimes me the other day, and she's watching Bob Ross. I mean, and they're yeah, who inspired you to start painting?
I love that. I love Bob Ross is like the perfect way to fall asleep.
Right.
Maybe one of your grandkids will be an artist.
Maybe so.
Ooh. So
because we don't have accidents.
Well, you were saying that you took a class, and now what inspires you?
Did that inspire you, or was there somebody?
Yeah, I mean, I go to art galleries and museums, and I just love it. And I've always thought, it took me until I was about 32 before I tried. And I thought, I just wish I had started sooner, but maybe it was meant to be that way.
How do you choose what you're going to do next?
That's a good question. I don't have a lot of time to paint because I have 3 kids. So when I do, it has to really mean a lot to me. So this is the most recent painting that I did, was the nativity scene, because I've always wanted to do it. And I kind of mull over things in my mind until I'm ready, and then I get into it. So. Okay,
so you don't have an actual store?
No.
So how can people get things, and can they still get them before?
Yeah, you can get them.
Thursday?
I had someone come by yesterday and pick up some things. So you can email me or go to my website, and I can work out any last minute gifts. We can work it out.
And unless it's something custom that somebody wants painted by Thursday.
Yeah, definitely
we can't work that out. And what's the website?
It's just AimeeGriffith.com.
Okay.
It's AIMEE.
I like that.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about your socials. I know you were telling us about Facebook earlier.
Yeah, Watercolors by Aimee on Instagram and on Facebook. And yeah, I love to share. Sometimes I'll share time lapses or different things like that. I love to kind of engage with people online.
So we see what you've done. What's next?
That's a good question.
On the project list for you?
I know. I've been thinking about like the new year, so getting ready for the Woodland Art Fair again, and most of the bulk of the painting I do tends to be the beginning of the year. So I'm working on that. That's my New Year's resolution plan. So.
I mean, it looks like bourbon and horses are right there at the top of the list.
I'm inspired by our surroundings, and like this studio is perfectly situated in the middle of horse farms. And,
sure it is.
You know, I grew up in Bardstown, which is the bourbon capital of the world.
Of course it is.
And those are the things that inspire me. So that's usually what I tend to lean towards, and it's just, it's beautiful, you know, it's like home.
What is the normal time for you? Concept to completion?
It's really interesting because this one took weeks. This one was like a day, not even. And so sometimes I sit down and I'm not sure how long it's going to take. I never know. And then it just has its own way. The bourbon one took me the longest.
Yeah, I bet it did.
Yeah, and my eyes crossed doing that one. But, yeah, it was a fun challenge, and I might be ready to do that one again.
Really?
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
Something like that.
Yeah. So for folks, give us your website one more time if we're interested.
AimeeGriffith.com.
Make sure to head over there. It sounds truly amazing. We'll have to catch out some of your
Thank you.
photos and see what we can purchase. Okay.
Thanks
Thank
so
you
much,
so
Aimee.
much.
We appreciate it.